Hi guys, it's Destiny, and today this video is going to be about Miss Paula Deen, the Queen of Butter, the Cobbler Conquistador. We are going to discuss whether or not I think that she's racist or just flat out inappropriate. Now, let's get into my answer. I don't think she's racist. I don't. People don't believe me. They're like, Destiny, you don't really believe that. Have you heard the stuff that she said? You can't possibly feel that way. But no, really, I don't think she's racist. What I do think is she's gotten in the company of some people that are not white, and they have made her very comfortable with using the term nigger. And she said it herself. When she was asked in deposition if she'd used the term nigger before, her answer was, of course. Now, for you to comfortably say, of course, child, you've been around people who have made you but too comfortable to use the term nigger. So, do I use the term nigga? Yes, I do. Do I think it's a bad habit? Absolutely. Do I feel that at times blacks make it more comfortable for other races or minorities, including minorities, to feel comfortable using the term nigga? Absolutely. I think that we put it on a silver platter and we hand it to them. I do. If you're going to have that kind of conversation using the term so loosely, have it in intimate settings. Don't have that conversation in public where other people can say, well, black people use it. Isn't it okay for us to use it? Child, no. No. Call it a double standard. Don't care. You cannot use it. Period. That's just the way it is. Paula Deen, though, she has taken a punch to the face. This is not a slap on the wrist. This is a punch to the face because the Food Network announced today that they are not going to renew her show. Now, what I will say is I do believe that that woman that sits up high with the O on her chest is going to swoop down with her cape on and put her right on the OWN network. I do believe her good girlfriend Oprah is going to save her, and she will still have a place on television. It just will not be with the Food Network. And honestly, I think that right now, inappropriate statements across the board are calling for people to lose their sponsorships or lose their time slots on cable networks, i.e. Lil Wayne and his statements about Emmett Till. He lost his sponsorship with PepsiCo. I think that, Rick Ross lost his sponsorship because of the whole comment about popped a Molly in her drink. Whatever ignorant comment that Big Joker made. Whatever he said, people are losing their sponsorships or their television spots on cable networks because of the statements that they are making. Now, I don't believe she ever thought that this conversation was going to go public. I think that, or I shouldn't say this conversation because I don't think it was just once. I think it was multiple statements that were made, which is a reason why the manager of the restaurant that she and her brother Bubba own in Savannah, that manager is who's suing Paula and her brother. Now, it's not just for the racial statements. It is including sexual harassment, alleged sexual harassment. So this is not just about the racial statement, although the racial statements are what are being pushed out into the media, and that's what's being fed to us. That's what we're being made privy to. Things as far as her suggesting of having a slave-themed event, girl, bye. I don't even know what to do with that. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. So to that, I'm just gonna say, girl, bye. Now, I do think she's shown us how down South Georgia she is. It is a stereotype, but one that lends to be true, that some people just feel a little bit more comfortable than others to run their mouths when it comes to racial statements or racially geared statements. And the South and non-blacks living in the South just continue to pay that stereotype to be true. It just is what it is. Paula definitely is feeling all the brunt of it. Twitter is dragging her for filth. Instagram is dragging her for filth. All of the blog sites are making sure that it's known what she said and what she has done in the past. But I do think that she realizes how bad it is, because that video she put out today, her apology, you can tell she's dog sick. Now, I think she's dog sick because it came out. I don't think her conversations are going to change. I don't believe it's going to tame her mouth at all, but I do think that it's going to make her well more aware of when she's having these conversations and who she's having them around. I have had, and probably in the future will have, conversations that I hope never come back to bite me in my butt. I know that you guys have had conversations that you hope will never come back to bite you in your butt. It's just, in this case for Paula Deen, her skeletons are crawling right out of that gumbo pot and they are cracking her skull open because, child, if it ain't coming from the left, it's coming from the right. And she can't beat it. She just can't beat it. And you have to take ownership of it, which I think that she's doing. But I still don't think she gets the full extent of how long this is going to burn her. People are calling for her cookbooks to be taken off the shelves of Black-owned businesses and also in white-owned businesses. They want her completely gone. Like, make her disappear. And I don't think that, first, I don't think that that's going to happen. I think that some people may lend to that and do that, but I don't think that across the board it's going to be that bad as far as the ramifications of what she's done and said. I don't think that it's going to go that far. I think as far as it's going to go is her being canceled from the Food Network or not being renewed from the Food Network, and the media dragging her for a while, and more than likely this lawsuit is going to burn her as well. But I don't think that it's just going to be this, book burning per se about Paula Deen. I don't think it's going to be that way, because at the end of the day, she's an amazing cook. She needs to ease up on the butter, child. But other than that, I think she's an amazing cook. I think that people enjoy her dishes. I think people enjoyed her restaurants. I think people are going to continue to support her. I think that this is just a case of a Southern white woman getting way too comfortable and running her mouth amongst mixed company, and it came back to bite her, and it's biting hard. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that Paula Deen is racist, or do you think that she's just extremely inappropriate? I want to know what you think. So leave your comments below or leave a video response if you'd like, and let's talk about it. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. Bye.